What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, I am super excited. Today, we're gonna be going to a place that sells some of the best Puerto Rican sandwiches that you can get here in Orlando. Now, this place is called El Meson, and they actually originate, obviously, from Puerto Rico, and they, I think they opened back in like 1972 in Puerto Rico, and it started off as a little shop, and then they got really popular over there and ended up turning into like a decent sized franchise in Puerto Rico. They got so much success that back in 2017, they finally opened one of their first locations here in Orlando, and now I believe they're up to 5 different locations here in Orlando where you can get them, one being inside the Florida Mall. So it's a great place for anybody visiting or anybody that lives here. They have a lot of different locations that you can go to. So I mean, I am super excited, and that's where we're heading today. They have like specialty sandwiches from like Cubans. They have like almost every type of sandwich you can think of. They have it here, and they have some that are specialized to their to their brand. So I'm super excited. My wife and I are gonna head over there. We're probably gonna order maybe 3 of their special sandwiches and then possibly one of the regular sandwiches just to check it out and see how it is. With that said, enough talking. All the information will be in the description down below. Let's head over there. All right, guys, awesome. We are here. We finally made it. I'm actually sitting between 2 tables just because I want you guys to take a look at this in the background when you can. Obviously, you might be able to read some of it. My huge body's blocking some of it, but we are here. I'm super excited. This is the location that we're at right now is in Narcoossee, which is in Lake Nona, Florida. The description is going to have the information of this location, the address, and the website if you guys want to check out more information of this place. We ended up ordering quite a bit. We ordered 5 sandwiches, and honestly, I did that because I want to show you guys variety. As you guys know, I'll probably eat one, maybe half of one, and I'll be full. But we ordered the Monte Cristo, which brings Virginia ham, Swiss cheese, and oh God, this is gonna be hard. I forgot what else, but of course I'll show you guys as we go, and I'll try to do my best. I might get a menu, that way I can have like a reference besides just my taste, so I can tell you which ones are the ones that we're eating. We ended up getting a special one that they have right now. It's a limited time offer. It might become permanent, but they're not sure yet. But it's a barbecue melt with pork. That's gonna be my wife's, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out and tell you guys how it is. We ordered, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, we ordered an Boricua, which is, it's a steak sandwich, which just sounds delicious. I think they did like a loin, like a lean loin beef sandwich. We ordered the All Pro, which I believe had, oh God, Jesus, I cannot remember right now. I promise you guys, I'll go over it whenever we get the sandwiches out. But it is 5 sandwiches. My wife ordered also a nice coffee. They do specialize in Arabica coffee here as well, so they have like a whole bunch of different iced coffees and hot cappuccinos and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys take a look here, this is the menu. I mean, there's a lot of different options. Of course, there's more than what I'm showing you, I believe, but when you guys get here, definitely take your time to check it out. Anyway, as soon as the food comes out, we'll start going one by one as always, and we'll go ahead and check it out. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, here we have all the sandwiches. This is just 3 of them here. And then I don't know if the camera might be capturing this one right here, but my wife has the other 2. She's gonna start eating. It's 2 huge half of sandwiches, so we're fine, no worries. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am not gonna lie to you guys, I have to cheat using my phone because I cannot remember. They're all specialty sandwiches, so everyth's like out of the norm sandwiches. They have like special touches, and I wanna make sure that I describe each one correctly and not just go by my taste. So the first one we're gonna have is this one, and I believe this one is the Monte Cristo. It has like Virginia ham, Swiss cheese, and turkey, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and check the sandwich out. All right, guys, take a look at all these sandwiches. Oh, and this is pan criollo. It's like softer than pan cubano, but the outside's nice and crispy, and the inside is nice and soft. But this is the Monte Cristo. It has turkey, Virginia ham, and then of course I had everything on it on all the different sandwiches that we got, so that's gonna be nice and delicious. We have this one here. I'm trying to remember, I don't remember the names. I'm gonna have to tell you guys as we go. I know this one's the Boricua, which has the nice steak, the lean beef that I told you guys about. We have this one right here as well. And then we have this one, which is the barbecue melt with pork on the inside. So definitely we're gonna be really enjoying this. And then afterwards, we're gonna go through this side, which these are like little sweet corn sticks that we have a cheese sauce that we paid for additionally. And then we also have like a mayo ketchup from Puerto Rico. So we're gonna go ahead and try that out. But first things first, let's go ahead and dig into this baby. All right, guys, perfect. So as I mentioned before, this is the Monte Cristo. I mean, the size of these sandwiches for the price are pretty nice. Look at that filling. I mean, that is absolutely insane, like how much ham, Swiss cheese, and turkey is in there. But let's go ahead and try this out. So the bread, very slightly crispy. The inside has a good amount of turkey. That ham has this delicious taste to it. You have a bunch of sauce in there. It makes it nice and juicy. The coleslaw is actual, like, it feels like a slaw. So you get this beautiful crunch from the bread, then the softness and nice warmth of the rest of the inside of the bread, which is like a little warm cloud. Then you have this delicious crunch with the coleslaw with the mayonnaise. Very slightly sweet, but I think it's just naturally sweet. Then you have this delicious Swiss cheese that's slightly melted. You have thick pieces of turkey and a thick piece of a ham. Like, it's thicker than what I'm used to, so that's really, really good quality right there. Plus, of course, you get the tomatoes and stuff like that, and it just adds all into it. Oh my God. All right, guys, we're gonna go to the next one. My mustache is probably gonna go nuts because these are pretty big, but just keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to keep fixing it as we go. But you guys gotta check this out. So this one is the Boricua sandwich. And it has like nice big chunks of steak in there. You have some tomatoes, you have the slaw as well. Like I said, all of these you can customize a little, you know, with the toppings, but I decided to get everything on it. But we're gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna be honest with you, it does look a little bit dry, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's go ahead and try this one out here. So the inside of this one is the steak. It is very well done steak. It's super strong flavor of adobo, but it's so delicious, guys. You have tomatoes, you have the same crunch from the slaw, but then you also have some delicious caramelized onions that I honestly did not notice until I took a bite. It all comes together so well, and you have this beautiful piece of cheese. I think that's Swiss cheese, I'm not 100%, but the flavors are just explosion in your mouth, man. It is so freaking delicious. I'll go ahead and have another bite before we move on to the next one. This is honestly, guys, this is really, really good. All right, guys, this next one right here, and I'll show you guys in a second. This is their Caribe sandwich. All right, guys, this one's delicious as well. This one is their Caribe, as I just mentioned. It has rotisserie chicken. It has, I believe, caramelized onions or like sauteed onions. It has tomatoes, it has Swiss cheese, and I think it had Virginia ham, if I'm not mistaken. I'll correct it in just a second and let you guys know. These are all super nice and pressed. Look how buttery, like how much butter is in that bread. You have all those sauteed onions. You have that delicious rotisserie chicken. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. All right, guys, and the ham that's in there is just regular ham. It's not Virginia ham. But, oh man, this one's like super, super thick. Check that out. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out. This is gonna sound strange. That rotisserie chicken has that delicious Puerto Rican chicken taste. It's hard to explain. It's like a special, like, little touch of flavor that Puerto Rican chicken typically has. That Swiss cheese, super delicious. That ham adds that sharp meat flavor, like, you know that ham, like sharp ham flavor that cuts through everything. The onions are nice and sweet, and then once again, the crunch and freshness of the tomatoes just adds to the overall sandwich. All right, guys, the next one that we're gonna have is the All Pro. I mean, this thing looks absolutely delicious. You guys gotta check this out. This one I actually memorized. This one has pastrami, ham, and then once again, the slaw with tomatoes, and then also the onions. I'm telling you guys, like, each one of these is so good. The bread, the inside is super soft, even though it looks really, really crunchy. This is amazing, and these are really nice sizes. Remember, guys, this is just half of it. You have the other half there as well. I'm super impressed. Let's go ahead and take a bite out of this one. Oh my God. That pastrami, super strong in flavor. A lot of places that you go to that sell sandwiches, besides, you know, the Florida staple or actually Southeast staple of Publix and maybe Subway, is, in all honesty, the meat has to have enough seasoning, enough flavor to kind of make up for any lacking sandwich. Most sandwiches out there that you guys have, it's just, I feel like the flavoring is lackluster, even though it has great ingredients and it's all put together. But the meat of everything that I've had, the chicken, the ham, the Virginia ham, the turkey, everything's just seasoned so well. These sandwiches are packed with flavor, and each of them have this delicious sauce on the inside that just makes it out of this world. Before moving to the last sandwich, which was my wife's pork barbecue sandwich, I wanted to kind of go over these. Now these right here, we had them before when I did the video of like the best Puerto Rican restaurant in Orlando. And this is also a staple over in Puerto Rico. Almost like as much as I would say, like almost as much as the alcapurrias. Correct me in the comment section down below if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is also one of the major staples. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this is like their chatarra food. Like this is basically their like junk fast food. And then here's like little tiny sticks of corn. They were nice and fresh when they first gave them to me, of course, because I had all the sandwiches. It did cool down. We have a cheese sauce here. And then we also have the mayo ketchup, which is obvious. It's mayonnaise and ketchup put together. But let's go ahead and try this cheese sauce because I did pay additionally for this to try it out. He said it's made of like cheddar and like white cheese as well. So like white American, I think, and like regular yellow cheddar. So let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, let's try this out here. Oh, that's really good. To be honest, the cheese, you know, I love the place. Everything's good. It's very lackluster. It almost feels like, I know it's not, but it feels like it's like canned cheese. So I would honestly stay away from it. I don't think it was worth, I mean, it's only $1. And like, if you really like cheese, I guess you could kind of get it. But in my opinion, it wasn't worth it. I just wanted to try it out for you guys. It's not that it's bad. It's like canned cheese, but it's a lot less salty flavor. So kind of like a bland type of like very mild cheese taste. However, the mayo ketchup, now that's where it's at. Oh, oh yeah, that's delicious. The good thing about this is these are made out of corn flour, and believe it or not, it's nice and sweet. So when you get this and you mix it with like any type of sausage or something salty, it becomes a savory, delicious, sweet and salty, basically a little treat that you can have. All right, guys, last but not least, we're gonna go with the last sandwich. This here is, like I said, their special offer that they have right now. I believe it's limited time, could be wrong. Based on it though, it is a special offer, so I don't know if it usually means that they only offer it in certain seasons, or if they were talking about like maybe it's a limited time item, or maybe it's more expensive sometimes. Right now it's, I believe, $7.99, but I think it might be usually more expensive. So we're lucky that we got here today, so I was able to order it to show you guys. But let's take a look at this. All right, so as you guys can see, my wife just took a nice one little bite on it. She's actually kind of full. She just came with me today so we can order a little bit more for me. But I mean, that is packed generously with pulled pork. Amazing flavor. It has mustard. It looks like it has some cheese. It also has that slaw and tomatoes, and then it's slathered all in barbecue sauce. Let's go ahead and try this. The most impressive thing to me is just the size and thickness of the sandwiches. I mean, these are all like $7.50 around there. I think this one's a $7.99 one. But in my opinion, for that price, that's one heck of a good deal, because you can get sandwiches smaller than this for like $10 in a lot of other places. So, and the flavor is just phenomenal. Let's go ahead and take a bite out of this one though. Oh my God. That pork has this delicious smoky taste and smoky flavor. You have the Swiss cheese that like puts it all together. You have, oh my gosh, you have like that slaw, that freshness from the tomato. Same thing as before. But then that delicious barbecue sauce is nice and sweet and tangy, that it kind of cuts through everything and just kind of holds everything together. So it has this complex taste in your mouth of flavors. Man, that is delicious. Guys, this place, I've known about it for years. First time I ever tried it was in 2017. I was wrong before. I believe the first location that opened here in Orlando was on 2015. Then their second location opened in 2018. This location that we're at now is really nice. It's one of the newest ones. I believe it opened last year in 2022. So they're slowly growing. Keep in mind, they have a breakfast menu. They have actual like platters of like with meat, French fries, and salad. They also have salads. They have the coffee. They have a lot of options. Definitely check out the description down below. Check out their website and look at all the different options that they have. But if you want like a real nice, real good, authentic Puerto Rican styled sandwich, they have so many different options in their menus. I ordered 5 items and I think there's like 11 other sandwiches. I'm really, really impressed. I mean, I've been here before and I know how good it was, but I really wanted to show you guys a different place to get some amazing sandwiches here in Florida and here in Orlando. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna take a sip of this to see how their iced coffee is. My wife is a coffee enthusiast, so she works at Starbucks and she like knows a lot about making different types of coffees. I know Starbucks, some people say it's not the best, but she knows her stuff, so. It's pretty good. It's a little bitter because it's like nice and, I don't know, it's like a little bitter, but personally I love when that taste in coffee. My wife is more of like a sweet coffee. Her drinks are ridiculous. But enough said, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you guys taking the time. I hope you enjoyed the video. With that said, I will see you guys next Sunday, and until then,